Seriously, how is that ever going to work?
Well, hello there, and welcome to the Friday edition of glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your TV. This morning we start with Interoffice emails. It wasn't quite as sharp as I like to do that, but it's a bit droopy. My one was the droopiest. It's Friday, I'm a bit tired. It was very disappointing to see the kitchen in such a mess this morning. Anne-Marie has cleaned it, and we'll be going through kitchen cam to see who contributed to the problem. It's not Anne-Marie's job to clean up after people. If the dishwasher is full, empty it. If it is running, wash your dishes by hand. It does not matter whether you are working during the day or at night. The only reason for not cleaning up your dishes is laziness, and I won't tolerate it any longer. That is an email directly from the boss. All good points, and it's not Anne-Marie's job to clean up after us. Anne-Marie's job is to single-handedly keep this building operational. That is her job. There. That was followed up by this email from the desk of Anne-Marie herself, the job whom it is to keep the building running. Hi everyone, can you please not use the main kitchen? There's a burning smell, smoke has billowed from the taps, and until I get hold of a plumber and possibly an electrician, it's probably safer to use the kitchen at the back. Man, some people take this cleaning up the kitchen thing seriously. That was followed by another email, again from the desk of Anne-Marie. Hi again, it's safe to use the main kitchen now. There's no hot water at the moment, but this will be sorted. So, what we've got here is what I believe is known in the business as an email trail. We've got somebody complaining that the kitchen was a mess, somebody blowing up the kitchen, and then no hot water as a result of them blowing up the kitchen. That's pretty drastic way to cover up the evidence. I presume kitchen cam was also destroyed in the explosion. We'll be following this story very closely. Got a text. There'll be some late breaking additions to that story, and I'll keep you informed of those on Monday. Right, I've got a little bit of light reading for you this morning. It's the 1,000-page report on Lance Armstrong and just how guilty he was there. So it's quite a weighty. But God damn it! Woo! Yeah. All right. Okay. So I've dropped that, but it turns out that I've also written a report on Lance Armstrong, which is a bit shorter and a little bit easier on the big toes. There it is. There. Yep. He did it. All right. So I've saved you a bit of time there with that 1,000-page one. We need to break this cycle of abuse. This has been in the news this week because we've got a report. That a father is going for the world record for the fastest 10-kilometre run while pushing a pram, and he's forcing a 2-year-old girl called Audrey to participate in this heinous act with him. I mean, it's just disgusting. His name is Dougal Thorburn. He's 31. Like I say, Audrey's 2. She's his daughter. She's had no say in this, I would say. He's just forcing her to run 10 kilometres in a pram. And it's not the first time. He's got an elder daughter, Lucy, who's 5. And he says he's clocked up around 15,000 kilometres in the 5 years he's had the pram. You notice how he says, since I've had the pram, not since I've had the 2 daughters? This is disgraceful. We need to do something about this. He's trying to beat an Australian guy's record, which was 34 minutes and 19 seconds. This was Russell Stokes in 2008. I believe he's probably in jail now for that. That's kind of abuse. You can't just be pushing kids around in prams for 10 kilometres at a time. It's disgraceful. You need to stop this stuff, guys. Be ashamed of yourself. Oh, bird watch. I don't know if you've heard this story. It's straight from glennzb.com. A report has emerged from Wellington that a local sanctuary could be home to New Zealand's first ever transgender Korimako, otherwise known as the Bellbird. The staff at the Karori Eco Sanctuary Zealandia have nicknamed the youngster the Butch Bellbird because while it is DNA tested as female, it acts like a male and has a mix of each sex's plumage. So yeah, I don't know if you've spotted the Butch Bellbird out there. We've got some photographic evidence yesterday because we had a crowd of people outside waiting to see Adam Lambert, who was in the building yesterday. And I don't know, if you have a look at this picture, you might be able to spot the bellbird in amongst the crowd there somewhere. It's hard to see, but if you look closely, you might just be able to make out the Butch Bellbird, hoping to get a glimpse of Adam Lambert. There. All right, you know, it's Friday, and that means it's Feedback Friday. I don't know if I really want to do Feedback Friday today, because I've got the statistics are in. No new likes. People talking about this down 8.3%. Weekly total reach down 58.5%. But you know, these statistics can be misleading, and I always like to look a little bit more deeply at the Facebook stats. So engaged users, none. People talking about this, none. Virality, none. Stats are meaningless though, aren't they? In many ways, don't you think? I think they are. Meanwhile, this out of Bermuda. Yes, I am a Kiwi, brought up in New Zealand. Thank God for live streaming. I'm a big fan of your show. So it's a big shout out to Steve in Bermuda. So suck on that, Facebook statistics. And I had a bit of a backwards and forwards with Crowbard yesterday morning because I said something about Mumford & Sons on air. I may have said something like, why would you want to listen to Mumford & Sons, or something like that, or don't ever play Mumford & Sons, something like that. And he said, how can you not like Mumford & Sons? And I then responded, this is all on Facebook, you can go on there and have a look. In fact, please do, and then I'll get some statistics that are worth talking about. I said, the reason I cannot like Mumford & Sons because all their songs are boring and they sound exactly the same. To which Crowbard replied, you actually heard 2 songs together? Okay, well, I only did 1. So, yeah, next time you're going to make a rash statement on Facebook, do your research, Crowbard. That was Glenn ZB TV for the week. Thank you so much for having me in your telly.